I fed my own art into AI. Looking at these 4 works, which one is AI? I'll give you 5 seconds. Done. It's this one. And if you guess any others, I'm either really good or really shit. I'm sure that you've been on social media as an artist and have very likely come across AI art or AI content in general. Have you seen this?
Please, too much. I can't keep looking at it all.
When we keep scrolling, it's like stacking little storms in our mind. Let's slow the thumb down for a moment and give it a calm bit of sky.
Now you have. Artificial intelligence can now produce paintings, portraits, and even full-blown exhibitions faster than you can sharpen a pencil. But it begs a question that echoes through galleries and group chats alike. Is AI art really art? No. At least in my opinion, but we'll go into detail about that later. Like and subscribe if you like this video, or don't. I don't care. To understand how we got here, we have to run that back a couple decades ago. Artificial intelligence isn't new. The idea teaching machines to think dates back to the 1950s, but giving them a sense of creativity, that's a more recent twist. The real turning point came in the 2010s when neural networks learned to see and imagine through data. Enter generative art. Images created by feeding algorithms massive datasets and letting them remix pattern styles and textures into seconds. Fast forward to now, you can type Princess Peach with thick luscious bush and Mazel Tov. The algorithm delivers a masterpiece faster than your father can get the milk. AI art came in looking like shit. Does anyone remember those scary, grotesque hands AI would make? I remember them. They're under my bed as we speak. In 2018, an AI-generated portrait called... Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up so bad. Not that I care. Edmond de Balame sold Christie's for over $400,000. Well, fuck me dead, at least it wasn't the fucking banana. Since then, AI art has spread across galleries, social media, and digital marketplaces faster than you can refresh your feed. Suddenly, the definition of artist became blurry. Who's the real creator? The coder who built the model? The person who typed the prompt? Or the algorithm itself? Or perhaps it's this guy over there. Here we have a special guest on this channel, Twilight Arts, here to discuss her thoughts on AI. Also because she's my only friend and the only person I know with a YouTube channel. Well, out of, I don't know, 3, probably. So sorry, this is an editor's note. I'm doing this real quick. There are a lot of parts that I just cut out because her and I just rambled a lot. As you can tell, we are very close friends. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this fun discussion that I had with her.
Here I have the wonderful Twilight Arts with me. How are you today? We just had uni.
I feel great. I feel great. I'm with my best friend ever, who was also
the coolest person in existence.
First question of the day. How do you think AI art has affected you personally?
Personally, it makes me very angry. So in my general emotion, it's kind of like a mix between how you can generate inspiration, but then at the same time you're kind of stealing the concept of art created by actual human beings.
Yeah.
It's literally a computer creating something from using sources all over the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's like writing an essay without sourcing your resources.
Exactly. It's cheating the whole point of making art. Yeah, and it's such a threat to not just what I want to do as a future career, but everyone who is currently in that career as well. If they're already trying to battle this whole situation, how are we supposed to battle it in the next 5 or 10 years? Who knows? Or months even. You don't even know what's gonna happen. So it feels like you're robbing us. It's robbing artists for what they are so good at and what they've trained so hard for. Because literally a computer does it in 5 minutes and people go, well, that was easy and that was free. And you're just well, what about us? We're actual humans.
But look at this
you
artwork
choose
I
a
made.
screen of a me?
Yeah, literally. It's so dumb. She's look at this artwork I made in just 1 sentence.
In one sentence.
You didn't make that. It's like ordering a pizza and claiming you made it.
Yeah, that's the exact concept. I would love to just go up to a AI artist and go, here's a pencil and paper, draw something.
Do it.
Do it. Not put the mouse down. draw something.
Just start eating the pencil.
And it kind of like it reflects on like our intelligence as well, like
Yeah, definitely.
as humans. Like if our intelligence has gone from doing everything ourselves to now just relying on technology that we've created, we're now downgrading. We've gone from excelling in technology to now relying too much on technology for everything.
Exactly.
You can draw something on technology.
Wally was warning us.
Every time. You can draw something on technology, make it render like nicely and everything. But then like if you're typing words to create an artwork, god damn, you're lazy. Like this is all laziness in the end. Like it's so exhausting mentally, and I feel so bad for the people who like feel the same way. And I just want to say, everyone, don't let the computers win. We are not letting them win.
They're only for good. Next question we have today. Do you think your art ever will be stolen? And if it ever does, how do you think you will react as an artist?
Well, it probably depends if it's like my original art or like art that's kind of like taken the concept of like other fandoms and stuff. Because like My Little Pony fandom stuff. So that's basically my whole channel, just relating more to the creepypasta stuff and just creating new designs just in that concept. So I guess it'd be a little bit hard for AI to kind of like completely steal that, because that's kind of something that's just already a massive like range. Like that community is so big, it'd be hard to steal from one specific thing. So I think it's a bit complicated in that region. But when it comes to like original art, like if I post my stuff from the academy, that's going to be a risk. And I am really, really hoping that the stuff that I've already posted on my Instagram isn't going to be training the AI, which I got a gut feeling it's already done that or is on its way to doing that. So if it ends up happening, I am going to go to court. I am going to go to that judge. Take that damn thing down. That is mine, and that has always been my trademark me now.
Imagine like someone who makes NSFW art. It's like, hey, I drew that booty hole.
I drew that booty hole. That is my original piece of that booty hole. Every detail, every wrinkle.
I'm like, I did that. You cannot take credit.
So that's gonna be a difficult thing that I'm gonna have to battle. And even, you know what? I don't even know if I'll be able to like fight against it. Because so many companies are like, they're accepting so much AI concepts, like as in, oh yeah, just use AI for this, it's going to be easier. They are so considerate for it. I don't know how we're going to battle it. So at the end of the day, I'm probably just going to try and make sure that I'm posting my personal stuff and my fandom stuff in a safer place, kind of like AI free, hopefully, because I know I'm not going to rely on Instagram forever. Exactly. So as soon as Instagram gets to a point where I'm just like, it's too much AI reliant, I'm gonna move on to, like DeviantArt or I don't know, some other platform where it's just I can share my art freely without worrying about AI being trained using the skills that I've been practicing for like 5 to 6 years. Since 2020, like 2020 was when I started my first somewhat proper like digital art, because obviously like when I was younger it was like all the kiddie drawing apps like on the iPads,
like, sketchbooks and whatever.
Exactly. So after like my traditional and like somewhat playing around on digital, I actually tried it for the first time on my phone in like 2020. And then since then I've just been evolving my own stuff, and
I know.
For all that to go to waste, it's just like why?
Now, with AI art and whatnot, how do you think it's affecting the art community today?
So as us as a whole,
yes,
I feel like we need to kind of come together to be able to rebel. Come together. But yeah, us as a whole, it's definitely an impact, because not only individual artists feel like that their skills are kind of being like taken down through a computer. It's like everyone together, like all of us as a community have like developed our skills. We've kind of like collaborated together, you know, like we've worked together to get to this stage, and then in one hit, all of us are kind of being dismissed because everyone's choosing the easier route instead of commissioning actual people who can do amazing things. So many people out there are so like good and have so much potential like with their skills, and it's honestly so inspiring. And the fact that they are being so dismissed, it's like it's not funny.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it is genuinely so heartbreaking. Like I'm seeing a lot of the like, you know, like the classic animators on YouTube, like Rebecca Perrin from Let Me Explain Studios, you got the old ones out, Bryson, like they all are such incredible artists and animators, and they always talk about like their journey and how they've gotten to where they are now.
Exactly.
And I gotta say, they are so lucky at the fact that they are at that stage now when we now have to battle so much harder things, and it's just going to be such an impact. And I just feel like we have to all like come together and just unite, like fully, and fight for our dreams and hopes and our skills that we work so hard for.
And exactly. And like you saying how people are taking the easier route, it's so interesting because this has happened in other industries as well. Like, for example, transportation with like cars and trains.
Yeah.
But those are beneficial for their lives and like whatnot. When it comes to AI art, it's just people taking the easier route, and like 90% of the time, it's just so they have a quick cash grab.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like, yeah, no, it's bad. Because there's some people that are like, yeah, but we made other things automatic to make lives easier.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, but that was for moral reasons, like saving lives, making sure that we can function as a society, not so we could just sit down and be like, and it's funny because with art, I feel like, me personally, that art has a huge influence on society culturally.
It does.
Like, for example, Spider-Verse, K-pop Demon Hunters, even like old films, like fucking, they were astonishing and influenced a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, even she was watching K-pop Demon Hunters on loop, which I adored because it was like one of the first films that she watched, other than fucking Milan, where it had Asian women representation, which I'm just like, yes.
And it's even more interesting because it kind of like, it separates like Asian society too, because people just like, when sometimes people can just think, oh, Asian, they automatically just think like either Chinese or Vietnamese, like they don't kind of just see like how much it expands and how unique each culture is. Like K-pop, you get to actually see the culture of K-pop like alone, and it's so beautiful. And, like, when in Milan, you get to see like the art and everything in the China culture, and it's just both so unique and so beautiful. And the fact that people can now like just properly see like the difference,
tell that these are completely different things.
Exactly. And like it's honestly such an inspiration.
Exactly. And speaking on that topic, how do you think AI will evolve in the future? Because right now it's fucked. How do you think it'll look right now in like 5 years?
You know what?
Hell, even 20.
My hope is really reliant on like how the world will allow it to evolve, really. So if, for instance, let's make some prompts here. So if we continue to accept more development on AI, I'm possibly seeing a lot of job losses. I'm seeing a lot of probably like people becoming like homeless a lot more often than what probably now, because they won't gain the funds and the money like for them to like pay off their mortgage or to pay rent. Like, it's gonna be pretty bad for a lot of different like families and just the whole community in general. When it comes to jobs, just affording things in general, and intelligence in general.
Literally.
To be honest, like if we're gonna rely on it so much, like what's the point in us being humans if we're going to like just let computers do everything for us?
Exactly.
But if we end up having like our laws and our governments fight against certain like allegations and different like developments, we'll be able to like die down the very scary and advanced like features that we've been seeing lately. Like, don't get me wrong, there are like some AI stuff that I can accept. So for example, like, I mean, I know ChatGPT is like at 50-50 because either you use it as a source of helping you, or you use it as a source for just making it do your work. So I use it in regards to how would I structure this essay and what are reliable like links I can use as my like source of information. And it gives me like prompts and like this is like a sentence starter you can go off with. This is how you structure. So like you would have this many words in the introduction, and this is what you want to add in. That's how I use Chat GPT. Other people just go write my essay, and then they're done.
Like it's literally just my Google. Do you think that AI can be considered authentic?
I think at the end of the day, it's gonna have to be. See, it's hard because it's like it's a 50-50 thing. Like, because there's so many things you can use AI for, but you know, when people are using it to cheat through life, no.
Yeah.
No, F no. Like,
no.
Absolutely not. It's probably an overall no because of how like reliant people are being on it.
Yeah.
But for all the other meaningful stuff, it could be.
Yeah.
And that's basically how we're feeling about it, really.
Yeah, especially because like what it looks like today, like tomorrow for all we know, which is bound to happen, that AI would just be a common thing among us. But yeah, and with the topic of AI art, do you think it can even should be considered art in general?
No. No, that's a hard no.
Yes, do you have any parting notes or things you'd like to say?
Don't do drugs, kids.
I thought you were going to say something inspirational.
No, I will. So, for everyone that obviously want to do the art career, like any direction, don't feel like that you've lost all hope if AI is being too overwhelming. My mum said this, there always has to be one thing that's an actual human, an actual person that they have to do it. We can't all rely on a computer. There's always going to be a person that needs to do something, and that's the hope that we have. If we keep that hope and like fight against what we really love doing, surely it shouldn't be a massive threat if we choose to fight against it. Because if we can't prove that we are more worthy than a damn computer creating an artwork, then what's the point of us being like, you know, training for all this art if we don't want to like prove ourselves like that?
Yeah, exactly.
So don't downfall to all the AI. Fight for what you love and stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about something more practical, protecting real art. AI models are trained on billions of images scrapped from the internet, many without permission. That means your art can be a part of a data set teaching the algorithm how to imitate you. Fortunately, there are shields in the making. Tools like Glaze and Nightshade let artists subtly alter their art before uploading them, confusing AI scrappers without changing how the art looks to humans. The more artists demand transparency and AI training data, the more pressure there is for ethical use, and maybe, just maybe, balance. And some goddamn respect. Chung, for example, collaborates with AI and robotic arms. She paints side by side with her algorithmic partner, describing it as a creative duet. To her, AI expands what's possible. It's a brush with infinite bristles. On the other hand, comic artist Jim Lee calls AI soulless, saying that AI doesn't dream, feel, or make art. And honestly, he has a point. A machine can replicate style, but can it replicate struggle? I personally can't draw a fucking circle with my life dependent on it, but that's not relevant. Even with the art community, there's this tension with fascination and fear, a digital war between the human hand and the hidden algorithm. So is AI art authentic? That depends on what you mean by authentic. Traditionally, art carries human intent, emotion, story, meaning. It's not just the result, it's the why. When Van Gogh painted Starry Night, he wasn't remixing data, he was translating emotion. When an algorithm generates an image, it doesn't feel the colors it uses, it predicts them. That's not to say AI art has no value. If a human uses it intentionally as a collaborator, as part of creative process, maybe authenticity isn't lost, it's just redefined. But when AI acts alone, producing endless originals without soul or story, we start to wonder whether art has become noise with great lighting. Anyways, enjoy some music while you scroll for your next video. Alright, now get out of here, you little scamp.